What's up guys? Today I'll be explaining the meta jungle start, how to invade at level 1, and other advanced jungle tips that everybody should be doing. My name is Icy Cold and I'm a top 30 Deity ranked jungler. Follow my Twitch, I stream often and I love to explain the current meta builds and strategies in jungle and other roles. I hope you enjoyed the video. The start is super weird, you start red and go smalls, right? Okay, I'll actually simulate the jungle start real quick. And I'll also talk about invading. I will do Scorpion here and into these. I mean, yes, I don't have a mid laner to help simulate it with me, but I still want to show the fastest possible clear for Relix. And then the Scorpion always does this dumb attack, so you always have to position yourself like that so you don't get poisoned by that. If you step in that, you'll take like all of your health bar. And this is with Bumba's Hammer, by the way, which the clear is a bit faster. I personally like to go Bumba's Hammer Relix. Although I did try Cal on her and it felt pretty nice. Let's see. 1 minute and 3 seconds. 1:03 to full clear. Now, obviously, if I had a mid laner, I would probably be done with this by like around 59 seconds, or 58. So let's say 58 seconds, right? And by the time you went over here, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. You see this dead 5 seconds. So basically 103 by the time they went over here and see the speed buff is gone. Let's just say 103, assuming the Relix kills as fast as possible. Personally, I think it's worth trying to invade if you're someone with fast clear. And now I gotta simulate this on current Inos. Our current aspect is pretty good for ranked. You can do a lot of cheat shit with him in just one shot. Okay, now let's simulate invading them. Imagine you are a current aspect playing into a Relix or Tsukiyomi, and you want to invade them. Now, if you're going to invade them, you should obviously hide all the way back here, like behind these walls, to make sure no one can see you, and then you step up. Now, this is only if you know they're doing Scorpion start. So one thing that you could do at the very start of the game is to rush out of Fountain immediately. Use your free teleport to here and then rush over here to place your free ward. And if they show up on Scorpion, then you can go for this invade. Now, a Relix took 1 minute 3 seconds to arrive at speed. And current aspect, you always start the 3 because when you hit the jungle monsters with it, you will shorten this cooldown. And it's really good damage. Oh, I missed an auto. Okay, I suck. I missed one auto attack, so I'll subtract 1 second off it. So you just invade this. See how fast current clears? Then you just do this. And I just have my 3 up again. Look at this. For reference, they're still running over here. 103. Look at that. 103, they arrive here. And then they will run all the way over here. All you have to do is just run straight up here. And you catch this mid-wave. Now, they're probably going to try to counter-invade you. So you just try to pressure this wave and make sure they don't come here. And then they clear this the Cyclops camp in time. Now, assuming I have my mid laner with me, we clear this like 5 seconds earlier. And then we arrive right here. Look at this. I'm level 3. This guy cannot hit level 3. Assuming there are Relix or Tsukiyomi. Now, this is really good to cheese, right? Now, if you're playing into a really good jungler, they will know how to play around this invade. A good enough jungler can play around it by not fighting you early game because you have the XP lead over them, right? You have the gold and XP lead. All they're gonna do is just play the opposite side of the map from where you are, and then try to get a lead off it. And since they know that you invaded them, then they know that their camps will spawn sooner than yours. So you usually won't be able to have pressure to come and invade this again. Okay, I'm also going to cover one more thing about jungle starts. So if you're someone with slow clear like a Relix, you want to start the Scorpion camp and then run over to do red and the Cyclops with your mid laner. And then when you do that, you'll run all the way over here to clear these back camps and then the speed buff. But if you're going to do this start, your mid laner has to pull this Harpy and not kill a single minion here. If your mid laner kills any one of these minis or this Warming Harpy while you're down there clearing this, and then you went up here, you as a jungler will not hit level 2. So that is why in my ranked games nowadays, I am starting these back camps, and then I run over to the Scorpion and then do it from here. Because if you do back camps to Scorpion, you split these and then you clear these 2 camps, you will guarantee hit level 3. Now, it will slow down your mid laner, but this is the better option than you arriving at level 2 and potentially losing a team fight because they have vision on you. They're level 3, you're level 2. And depending on the matchup, they could just fuck you up because you don't have a third ability. I'd much rather my mid laner be like 5 seconds slower, but I get level 3 over me not getting level 3 and my mid laner being on time. Now, you gotta make sure the mid laner you're playing with knows the starts so you can do the Scorpion. Is it starting at right low camps depends on the jungler's clear? Yes, but I'm only doing this because so many ranked players do not know how to start. Because yeah, I just said, if you do Scorpion and then split this and then clear these camps, most mid laners will just clear the minis at the very least, and then you cannot hit level 3 as a jungler. If your mid laner doesn't know the start, just start back camps, even on slow clear gods like a Relix, so you can guarantee your level 3. Because imagine you're playing into Tsukuyomi and in an Agni, they use the flare or they have vision on you. They see you level 2. The Agni dash stuns you. Tsukuyomi chases you when you're level 2 as a Relix, and with the Relix you want to level your 2 and your 3. You won't have your jump. You won't have the Suku. And if you don't have your jump and they just run at you, you're just dead. But if I'm level 3 and they try to rush me, you go on Suku, you jump over the wall and you're out. Yeah, you can lead to mid wave, but some players are very aggressive, and a good enough player will see your level 2, know the matchups, know the 2v2 matchup, and just kill you for it. It happened to me a few times, and I just hated my life because my mid laner didn't know how to start the game. So I'd much rather play for myself and get level 3 than to help my mid laner out if they're gonna fuck it up. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the jungle starts and for invades. As a reminder, do not pull off invades with so clear junglers like a Relix. I mean, you can try if the person you're fighting doesn't know how to play the game, but if they do and you try to invade as a so clear jungler, you could get punished for it. The reason why invades can also be really bad is because what I do at the start of the game, before the game even starts, I place my ward at my speed buff. I place my free ward at speed buff in case they invade me. Because if I know they invaded me, I'll just counter invade them, and we're just basically even. And this is a 90-second cooldown, and then I switch from Bifrost Shard to the Flare. The Flare has a 2-minute cooldown, right? But look at this. It keeps the cooldown of Bifrost Shard, 90 seconds. So you place your free ward at the start, and then you switch it for Flare. And by the time that you're at Cyclops camp, you will have your Flare ready, and then you send it out all the way over here to see if they're here or not, or to see if they're gonna hide in a bush and try and cheese gank you, and you have you have knowledge over them. And it's also extra good because if I send my Flare out all the way over here to the Cyclops camp, and this guy does a speed start and comes over here and they leave this up, I will know this is up because of my Flare, and I just go to invade this, and then run out to Oracles. So you get this camp, and maybe that camp if the dueling doesn't farm it, and then you have a much easier time to hit level 5 for rocks. If you want to know for sure which jungle starts they do, then just do this. I already talked about it earlier, but I wanna showcase it. Now, I would only recommend doing invades on current aspect. I haven't tried other people with it. Okay, so if you want to invade as current aspect or as any other character with fast clear, as soon as you spawn, you rush all the way over here. You use your TP2 lane because it's a 10-second cooldown. See, I can TP again, and then you just place your free ward like right here. They will guarantee run around here a bit, and you will see if they do Scorpion start. If they don't show here, then they're doing speed start, and you can't invade because if they do speed start, then then you'll just be sitting right here, and if you want to go for an invade, you have to cross here and then try this. But I think you should go for the speed buff invade because you get better prior on it on mid buff, and the mid buff is better to go on. Oh, also, one more thing. High level junglers are prioritizing the mid buff over the oracles. Why? Because if you run over to mid buff and secure it, and they go over to oracles, right now the meta for dual lane is to clear these back camps after the second wave. So these back camps are down, right? If they go to oracles, they won't be able to farm this camp or this camp. If you go to mid buff, you can run over here and invade this XP camp, and then run all the way down to invade to do your XP camp. And you have some sort of map position to either regank mid or solo lane, and then run down here. You have plenty of time to do it, and you have a much easier time to maybe hit level 5 for the rock fight at 3 minutes. All right, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to say. Hope you guys enjoyed my explanation, and I'm gonna see you guys next time.